Alright, so we're gonna do some standard today. It's my first one here on YouTube. Um, I was really looking to play a deck that utilizes a lot of Strixhaven card, and this one is actually like kinda build around that, a build around new cards. By that I mean the Izzet Prismari and this Magma Opus. It only runs these two, or the draw spell as well. It's not my list. It was taken from like an SGG tournament. I don't know the name of the person that ran it, but it looks really sweet, and I want to try it out. So the basic idea is to like control the game early with either Frostbite, Fire Prophecy, Bone Crusher Giant is great. Borrower can buy you time or can be aggressive as well. And then you have these dragons that ramps you either into Epiphany, then you just it steams roll from there, or you go with Magma Opus as your big spell, which can also act as a mana rock early with the Prismari Dragon. So that's the whole idea. We have a sideboard of Triple Fire Prophecy, Dispute against blue decks, Erasure. We will see where we bring that in. Probably against big decks like Ultimatum or something. Red Cap Melee, um, Test of Talents, Akron War, and Ox against Rogues. Akron War against creature decks. Um, Everything else is kind of self-explanatory. So let's just try it out. So this is gonna be standard challenge. So that means it's a tournament on MTG on Arena every time the new set comes out. Basically, when you lose, you're out. You play best of three, and if you like, you can get some neat rewards. Like if you finish the event or like come close to like I don't know how many wins, like 6 or 7. Um, what do we feel about this? I think we keep it on the play. We have these to fill up the hand. Opus can ramp us, but we don't have any spells yet. We have some interaction here. So let's go with that. It's also my first time playing this, so I might be a bit rusty. I have a general idea how the deck works. Um, but if we make some puns, we make it because I don't have experience at all with this. So we have a choice next turn to either dig for more lands, discard this, or just foretell one of these. Alright. So next turn, we could get a land with this. So I think this turn we foretell, see if we get a land, then we have Frostbite up and that next turn. That seemed like better, because now we're just getting one card out of that. Going for the this is interesting because like I guess we're going for the island since we have more of these here. Um, so probably foretelling that since we're gonna need early interaction. I could go with discard the Magma Opus, but this is only like a treasure without the dragon, so it only acts as a one time use. Alright, that was a nice draw. So we could leave the counter spell up, but I don't know what they can have on 3. I can see just playing this. Just to get a land off of it, a card in our hand. Because eventually we will have to be doing stuff. Alright, it's a similar deck but Jeskai. I can see myself taking a Fabled Passage and play a land from this. So we thin our library more. So this into my hand, this into library, this goes into play. So that was somewhat of a valuable 2 mana draw spell. Okay, this might be problematic. I was thinking leaving a counter spell up, but like, I thought it was more of a controlling deck. This is kinda sick now. Cause we need to find an answer for that. And we don't have that many. I'm gonna go this. Hopefully we hit another frostbite or something. Obviously now, like in hindsight, the counter spell up would be better. That doesn't really work. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. Huh. I think we just lose here. That was a really nice because they went 2 drop, discard into the 2/4, and now we're kind of dead. Cannot go this. I go tap land. We can counter the spell, I guess. It cast it, yeah. So I guess we just, I don't know, we take that because we're not gonna play it anyhow. It doesn't matter. I'll go for probably mountain. If 3 mountains doesn't really matter. Let's go for island, since we have double blue spells. All right. We're gonna have to counter this, which is really awkward. Oh, they cannot cast it for free. Okay, okay. That's actually alright. I thought that they could cast it. That would be sick, right? Can just cast it, alright. Then they get this again. We'll counter it. We give them more cards in the grave, so if they use that next turn again, that's fine. We can kill this anyhow. I guess we're just like cramping into our big spells. I'm gonna kill this because it's like too annoying if they get value back. And I can see myself even ramping now. Because we have to, we don't need to. And they might even respect the counter spell. I could foretell. And then it gives me an extra turn. Probably I actually just probably foretell here. Then we will see. Maybe we come to 8. Like maybe we just use this as an additional ramp or something. Like an additional turn to have an extra land and just go these back to back. So that's not a bad plan. We could also cast a giant in between. That's fine. Yeah, I totally like thought this card was too oppressive. It's not as good as I thought it was. So we just, I guess, get an extra turn. Since we get a land as well, and they cannot counter it. This is in 2 turns, plus we still have interaction. Yeah, so if I go this, I can attack and go that. It's actually pretty strong. And of course I need a tap land because I want these next turn. And they have to deal with that. Like, it's not like these are nothing. That's like 10 damage on board. Plus, so like, and this is instant speed, so we can go end of turn that. Okay, if they tap out, that's better. That's an interesting one. Alright, we just have like multiple of these. Cannot target that, because else it just gets countered, right? So we have to tap the land, I guess. Create. I'm gonna go for this. Still, right? Because they are tapped out. We get cards. How is one word worded? Yeah, we cannot target that, but that's fine. Select any number of targets. Damage will be divided. Submit 1. Tap 2 permanents, whatever. That's it. You can swing with these. This is annoying. Like, this card is not that bad. It's really hard to deal with, especially like the spell like that. Alright, what was that? 2 damage, sure. I can still block. Whatever. Happening. Okay. Okay, we cannot block now. But sure. Okay, that's a good draw. That's a really good draw. So if I go that, we have to... I cannot attack plus go this. Let's just go that, I guess. If we could attack, we would just win here. Alright, we get another one of these. And now this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3 would be for attack, it's still 7. Just go that, I guess. I can tap it at the beginning or something. I don't think it's worth it because they can have a counter spell and that's kind of bad for us. I can attack only with 1 and that doesn't really work. Next turn we can go this plus attack. So I guess you just go this to face. Yeah, makes sense. Tap 2 permanents, whatever. Alright, we swing. They are at 4. Keep that up. End of turn that. If they counter it, we have then that for the win. Plus the land that kills. I mean, plus the land that attacks. So that should be fine. This Magma Opus is actually pretty strong. I mean, it was like a valuable 8-mana lava axe. With, I mean, it drew with cards and stuff, so not really a lava axe, but you get the idea. 2 mana, I think we have them. Even like if like they have to counter this and counter that plus have blocks, so yep. Even the lands were lethal. Alright, so this is interesting. I don't think Frostbite works against them. Unless you wanna double kill the 2-4. I like the Dispute a lot. Maybe that, but not a fan. Red Cap actually I like a lot. Cause it kills the 2-4. So 2 is probably correct. They most likely run 4. Negate is fine. Annul is probably not needed. Just go full on counter spells. I'll take 2, not the full playset, but they might run like a... Maybe they run a Goldspan Dragon. It's like really a list I'm not familiar with. Because it kills that, the red cap should be fine. Probably this, and that's the... We make 1 cut. Like this because it pressures. Kind of like the giant still. But might not be needed. I'll cut 1 off. Could be either that or that, but that rams into this. Like, the thing is they're gonna have Dispute, and this is kind of awkward, but it is a strong spell. Plus, the Dispute is good against us anyhow, so I might cut something else. Still like the 4-3 though. The problem is, like, we can next level them. They're gonna have Frostbite, but that only targets the giant or against the borrower. So if they leave them in, I could ditch a giant. I'm gonna go down in Epiphany though. It's really awkward against Mystical Dispute. Gotta keep that. It's like pretty slow of a hand, but they are a slow deck anyhow. Alright, I think we discard that. That's like really, it's like this on turn 2 is not good, but we could foretell saw it coming. Just grind to Magma Opus. Let's see what we get. Okay. Alright. Um, interesting. So I can still discard this next turn, but like let's say we draw the dragon, then I should discard this now because I want this as soon as possible. But on the other hand, dragon can get us to this man. I think we still just foretell the saw it coming. We haven't seen anything threatening on tree, and they don't have mana up now to discard and go into 2-4 like they did last turn. It's a good draw. We could go aggressive here. They cannot really kill it unless there's like a... Like, we have two options. I can keep mana up, discard Magma Opus, go Dragon. Next turn. So that's really, really somewhat good. But... The other play would be just play the Bone Crusher, threaten their life total, and... Next turn we have a counter up this. We don't have a guarantee, I'm gonna go... We don't have a guarantee untap land. So with this, we can get it next turn, have Solid coming up, and then go Dragon. And this is kind of good. They cannot counter it. They need Red Cap melee or something to kill it. Or maybe like... Yeah, there's a Red Cap melee. But it's fine, it's fine. If this stuck around... I guess that's the downside. You can still like counter this. So I probably need to go this, get a land, and grab another land. So I have a guarantee one of the dragons with a counter up next turn. Yeah, I kinda like this idea. This goes into library and we play the land off of that. Maybe I played it like too aggressively there, because they get a free spell. But that's fine. I guess I'll let them have this, counter whatever else they play. Because next turn we get this and have a solid coming up. That's pretty huge. And then we have a Magma Opus eventually to deal with a 2-4. Yeah, that's fine. So if they want to go for the value, they need to cast this. Problem is, like, I should probably just, like, if they do nothing, I should probably Magma Opus, discard so I have this and a counter spell up. Because it looks like a Mystical Dispute or something to me. If they are passing. Alright, I'm going for that play. And then this with a counter up. Oh, okay. I would rather have the dragon, but like if they had any counter spell, I think this was a better play. Cause now we can go this, sacrifice, go treasure, have that, but we will let them have something. But it's random. The other play would be play that, have mana up. Dragon is so good in this spot. Just both dragons. I kind of want to have counter spell up here. Or I could just attack, just not cast the other one. This adds more pressure. I don't know what kind of mass removal they run. And still like single removal still gets us a token. Oh wait, we can have counter spell up because every treasure gives us. Alright, that makes sense. Because this adds a treasure when it enters the battlefield, so now we have a counter spell up. That's actually really good. That's fine. Pressures for a lot. And we even have the land. Almost missed on this interaction that the treasure is actually 2 mana because of Goldspan Dragon. Those are also different art tokens. That's a dangerous one. 2 mana. I think we can let them have that. Hmm, Maybe not. 2 mana, they can deal with one of these. Then we have that. Still blocks it. Then we have to leave a creature up. I'll counter it. So I'm not too worried about this one. It's random. Plus, they still need to pay the mana. Like getting back, like I guess red cap melee would be really good, or the heated debate, but whatever. I'm gonna go this. Have a dispute. We cannot activate the Haven unless we get a. I guess you just take that. Don't care about Haven. This into hand, and then play one of the lands. Have a dispute still. We get a token. Wait, if we get a token, only 2, 3, it's 6, so not quite. We're not quite there yet, but fine. Let's swing first. Yeah, I'm gonna just play this one out for red since we have more blue and foretell that. And now we still have that up. Somewhat annoying. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. They get a red cap melee back, which deals with one of these. Deals with a dragon. That's fine, I guess. We cannot really interact with that. But we get a token. So we have like just a lot of mana next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus a land. So we have this with a counter spell up. 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. This is like a really Strixhaven-ish deck, what they are running there. So we can go, I guess we go this first with a dispute out. The thing is, if they have their own dispute, they can pay for that. But otherwise we can go this and still have a dispute, but like dispute isn't doing that much right now. They just have too much mana. I guess we bite that something out with that. Probably attack. If we attack, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exactly. But yeah, they can interact. But either way, either we play around counter or around the other spell. I could end of turn Magma Opus, but then we give them an extra turn. I think I'm gonna just Epiphany in this spot. Otherwise, I just have a dispute up in case they go Magma Opus and then do something. Oh, that we can counter actually. Too bad we don't get the dispute, but I don't want to give them the value, right? We leave ourselves open to like Magma Opus, but it is random what they get. So like the best would be if they get like the debate, but all the other spells are kind of good though. All right, let's hope. Because they're at 6 now. This is really close to lethal. Even with like a attack plus that next turn or something. Oh, they got the command. Yeah, that's fine. Command is not really that threatening. They gained a lot of life though. 6 life because of the life link from here, but sure. We cannot really swing. I guess we swing for 3 and just cast the Epiphany, and we have 3. We play around. We play around the Mystical Dispute in case there's one. Recombat that, sure. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. We just need to resolve it. I guess pre-combat makes some sense, but I don't even want to trade for the 3-2. Oh. Yeah, sure. Now they can actually get this targeted. Alright, so we lose all Epiphanies. Now the question is, do we trade? We are on 11. We can have a block there, so I guess I just swing. Pass, and we can block, but they might... Okay, well, yeah, that's lucky. That's really lucky. Because they could get like a Magma Opus on this, and when we activate that I guess kill the Heiron. That's fine. This is only upkeep. Got it. Yeah, I could have navigated this really differently. A bit of inexperience with the deck, but if this resolves, then we're fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So technically we have a swing. We can play either we play around Mystical Dispute, which I don't think they have, or we just activate the Haven, swing, kill that, and it should be lethal. Not really lethal, but go to 1, we get a 4-4. But either way, we cannot have that upright. Yeah, so we go for that play. Hope I didn't miscount. Let's see. If it's 11, yeah, then we can still cast that. But we need to swing first. I mean, we could let this trade happen and then go kill that, and that should be better, right? If they take the damage, we just win. And they might be taking it, so I think I don't mind this trade. Yep. And then we kill that, and they have nothing. I need to kill it now, though. Oh wow! No, I could have tapped that down. Wow, I'm really doing some bad plays there. I'm doing some bad plays. Yeah, because I would have had lethal. I just missed lethal there. Oh, but yeah, that wouldn't do. Yeah, we lose with this. I guess we still have an out if they saw it coming, which they did. That's kind of lucky. I mean, it wouldn't really affect now anything. But I guess with this play, we made them block. Otherwise, if we did it pre-combat, they just don't need to block and they just get us on the backswing. So it worked out better for us, but it was for sure not the correct play since we didn't play. Like, we decided there's no counter spell, but now we actually have a shot. And now I'll go for damage tap attack. I need to get a land to attack with a Haven though. It's which is weird. It actually played out really better for us. And this doesn't kill us. We go to 1. But this deck is actually pretty fun. Like when you get some repetition in, this should be actually kind of strong. And like there's some maneuvering with the building, with how to build this deck. Hopefully they don't have lethal. We go to 1. So Dragon 1 2 Dragon gets us +1, and we have Magma Opus, and this is lethal on its own. Yep. Alright, what do we think about this hand? We have red, we have double Haven, which is kind of awkward, but we can discard this, I guess. I think we keep it. We need to draw something though. Like we only have 1 piece of interaction, which is kind of awkward, and it's only 2 damage for now. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, let's go red to have that up. Right, I guess we're playing mono red. I don't know how this matchup goes, but I won't let them get a card. That's a good draw. I go this, pass. Wither Prophecy, discard 1 Haven, or Magma Opus. Yeah, sure, we'll kill that. It's a good draw. Still think I wait with this, have that up. Like, there can be some awkward plays they can make. So I could just go like Bone Crusher for 3, but then a Frostbite is really bad against that. I'd rather get value with this. So my play should be, I guess, this. Is there a reason to discard this turn? Okay, I'll go. There's some awkwardness in that. I think I need to go Island. Fast, because next turn I can do this and get another source and discard the Opus or something. Right, we're gonna kill that. They can get it back in 2 turns, which is somewhat awkward. We either go this or just a Bone Crusher. I think we go this because we can foretell the Epiphany. And that gets us a land. It doesn't give us a land. Well, that's awkward. Oh, that's really awkward. We can still foretell, so I guess we take this. And now this doesn't really matter. I'd rather have a Magma Opus in the deck, I guess. Sure. And we foretell, I guess, since we have nothing else to do. That is somewhat awkward. If we had a red land, we could cast the Frostbite, but yeah. We needed to get closer to lands, which we didn't. I guess we did in a way. So this one is the more resilient. So I'm gonna go that. Like they need to either a Frostbite. We still have a Frostbite, that's one thing. And this is 3 damage. They either need a Frostbite or double Frostbite or Giant plus a Frostbite. I'm gonna take it if they swing. Alright, so that means they probably don't have the Frostbite. If we get a land, we can get extra turns, and that is great. I'm gonna kill that. Right now we get extra turns. They cannot really interact with that. They can either kill this, but they didn't showcase a removal since they would probably done it last turn. And now we're in the driver's seat. Like we just, if we get a land, we can cast another one. It's a tap land, unfortunately, but sure. So I could attack as the giant, or we have this next turn anyhow. Like we have 7 now. So I kind of like this play. If they deal with a land, that's somewhat awkward. So maybe I should have. I guess I can foretell in response and still get that. Okay, but like again, if they had frostbite, they would have attacked. Huh? Okay, thanks auto tapper. This should have tapped for the mana instead of sacking it, but I clicked on autoplay. So I guess auto tapper. Cannot cast this. Embercleave. Just let them. I just take this, right? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean we have a kill spell, so it is an Embercleave here for sure. Well, we win next turn. This was like what the heck. But yeah, I just clicked on autoplay. Good to know for next turn. They cannot really interact with that. Alright, so red cap melee, removal, a Cron War, I don't know. I don't like this card in this deck, but it's probably for that matchup or like for other aggressive matchups. It might be good, it might play better than it looks. I'm gonna ditch the counter spells. I should probably ditch like at least some number of these, but like Epiphany is kinda good. I don't know if you ditch all the opuses. Because I like these. Borrower is alright, these are all fine. So I guess one opus maybe. Epiphany is for sure better. I could just go like the thing with this is like we can really ramp into stuff like that. But the dragon is kinda good. So maybe a one-off. Cause like dividing the damage is pretty good. So if you go to it, and we have a lot of removal. I'm not sure how this plays out against mono red. It's like if you like on the play, this might be better. So maybe I ditch all of these and even have something like Annual counters. I don't know about Annual though. Counters some stuff though. Counters the Anags, but you have to time it perfectly. Maybe a one, like I mean, it is a one-off. Maybe it is for that matchup. Like it counters also Embercleave. I'm gonna try it out on the draw. On the play, I'll go like more magma, maybe like 2 magma opuses or something, because they seem like insane when you can divide the damage. Yeah, that kind is alright. Can like we can even uh that's a good question. What do we do here? I think I actually wanna go mountain, kill something, then we kill the next thing, and then we have a tap land and still can kill something. The only reason why I maybe want the frostbite in is because it kills Anax. So maybe I still go tap land and just kill, like maybe we get tempoed out this way because there can be a robber this turn. But we kill it in our turn and then we see what they get. Next turn we can double spell anyhow, so we don't really lose on tempo that much. Yeah, gonna just... Nothing that I can really kill. I guess another robber, but... Whatever. I'll just do it now. This hand is pretty good against them. I mean, unless they have like a perfect draw or something. We don't have We have Frostbite for one. We got pretty nice target cards there. Sure, that's good. That's good for us. Now we either, I guess we go that kill this one, and then next turn we have this and 1 mana up for the Frostbite. Like that interaction is pretty sick. Yeah, that's all fine. It seems like a really good matchup for this deck. Wait, this, yeah, artifacts. So yeah, I shouldn't click out to play. I'll pass now. We can block and then respond. If they kill this, we have another one, or we have the dragon next turn. Alright, that's somewhat troublesome. So I guess I take this double spell kill the Stormbrand. This is a lot of damage though. This is 5/8. Huh. I have to double spell kill Tormund. That's really awkward. I think we kill the knight. If I block here, they lose that, but we lose the dragon. But we can cast another one. And with a land, I can cast a Bone Crusher as well. This is so awkward. But I don't think I can just take this damage. Because Embercleave kills us anyhow, so... Okay, this time is correct. I think I block still. It's just the upside of getting an untapped land here is insane for us. And they lose the creatures, they need a land before the Embercleave. Yeah, there's a land, so this is insane now. We need red. I think we need blue here. Go this. So yeah, this is kind of awkward because you have to tap them manually, but good to know. Like, good to know. What? Huh? Oh, to okay, I get it now. Okay, okay. I think we still go that. Okay, it's I should have read the cards. That's why, yeah. Oh, it's only instants or sorceries. But this is all fine. We get a dragon next turn anyhow, have that. I guess I have to learn stuff the hard way. That's a lot of stuff going on. So we can go dragon. I want to keep that up, but we'll keep that up with a dragon. I guess I go like dragon one swing. Keep these up. We have somewhat decent blocks. Next turn, 2 dragons will just grant us like 1,000,000 mana. I don't think we can afford attacking with this one. And this one we can cast from that. So I guess that's how it works. You guys gotta see you guys get to see me do some awkward mistakes here, but it's most due to not knowing the cards or not knowing the deck, but we block like this. Hilda's unresponsive, they go Embercleave. So next turn, I could also take this damage. It's not like the worst. Yeah, I probably want to keep this up. This is 7 damage, then we have a 3-turn clock or something. But I want him to kind of just wait with that. Yeah, there's an Embercleave. Now Now we keep the Bone Crusher as well. So now we have 6 mana past that. Oh, wait. We get more, right? Treasures you control. No. Each gets us 2 still. They don't stack like we want them to stack. So maybe we still lose. I could swing all, bluff something. But if I sack, I don't have enough to activate the Haven. Because if I attack all, they might throw away the Thornbrand. It's one short. I guess they cannot block this. I think we go for this attack. Ember Cleave on Thornbrand. They go to 1. If they take all, we're in such a bad shape though. They only know 1 card. What if I attack with 2 dragons? This up. Then we just put everything on whatever has the cleave on and swing with these next turn. This has to be the play. Probably even... Yeah, I'm gonna just go cast the dragon. 4/4, yeah, this wouldn't be lethal. Let's cast the dragon. Cannot cast both, which is kinda unlucky. Not unlucky, but... That's more toughness. And this can swing next turn. Yeah, I think we're fine. We're not dying if we just block whatever has the cleave on. That's actually better for us. And everything needs to swing here because they just lose if they... Yeah, so I guess... 1 blocks there, 1 blocks here, 1 blocks here. They cannot pump. So it's 8 damage, even with a... Yeah, they cannot pump, it's 8. Yeah. And then we swing and win. This is a fine hand. The fact that we have, we can kind of sort a curve out, it's pretty nice. I guess this doesn't get, we don't have 2 blue yet, but sure. No reason to cast this yet. Worst come worst, we just bounce something. Probably that is worth bouncing. So now I think we just use a dispute and go dragon. So we get like mana ramp. I'll just use it on whatever. We cannot like, we just don't like, I know this blocks the other one, but just need to gain the tempo advantage here and then we should be alright. I'm gonna go this. The dragon is annoying for them. I know they have the 3 mana 2/2. Yep. But then they cannot cast the aspirant, so I'm fine with that. And this is like a really fragile creature for them. Probably drag, and then just next turn we have the turns. We have 3 mana even up for the borrower. Maybe we just go like super aggressive here. This deck is actually really feels strong. It feels really strong. I'm gonna save these because it's kind of the same as if I just foretell. Savior is fine. If they tap out, I can't play this and then attack for 1 more. And there's like no real instant spin interaction besides Giant Killer, and they don't have mana for that. So I'm gonna just play this out. We get 2 more mana and then we take an extra turn. It is 5. Interesting. That doesn't really work, right? Cannot get a dragon. Huh. It's really interesting. We get a 4/4 now. They get this back. They can exile a token. But they need to target. These are tokens, yeah, so that doesn't work. Okay, so we just go that. And we should... Like, we are too close of lethal, but that's fine. It's a good one. Oh, we actually have lethal. We get the 2 tokens which attack then next turn. Wow. Yeah, this like we out aggroed mono white. This feels really a really strong deck. I like a Cron War against them. Dispute is garbage. Saw it coming. Probably removal is better, although like yeah, saw it coming is just not really good against them. Uh Higher Prophecies, and that's the deck. I guess Annul counters actually a lot of stuff. So minus Opus. This is better against them, I believe, because we can't really go aggro. Oh wait, yeah, I missed on a Fire Prophecy. But alright, alright. I somehow like didn't add all of them or whatever. Just didn't add them. I'm gonna keep that. We can get lands here. Cannot counter that one. Still gonna go island. Hopefully they have like another thing we can counter. On 2 it's kinda not that likely. Um I'm gonna go this next turn. Just gives us more value. Not really worth it to this turn. This card has been great so far. Just bounce that. Kinda awkward that they know about this. And we give them another card then. Yeah, just ignore this. Bounce the Alseat and we have the Annul. Let them take something. So I probably should use that in case they take this one. Worst come worst, like they take the Annul. But that's not that good for them. And if we get like a Frostbite, I'd rather have them have the Spellbinder. And this can even block it, so eventually we need an island. That's fine. There's an island. We can keep the Annul up. I could go this, keep the Annul up instead of going Borrower. That's probably better. And we get a Frostbite. We take that into our hand. Probably have a Null still. Problem is we don't have really a double. Cannot doubles. We cannot like decide on which. We have to decide now basically. But having this in our hand is obviously better. Than having a land. I'm gonna play this anyhow, so I might as well. Oh wait, what? Come on, I missed on that one. That was so bad. That was so freaking bad. Kinda like I mean, kinda like doing frost, but they know about Anul, so that was bad. I should have went for the other land, but yeah, again I like misclicked. It's ask for the card you put into your hand. I'm gonna just kill that. You get another one of these. So like if we run out of lands, it's because of that play now. That's fine. Alright, so Fire Prophecy, we cast this turn, right? And Frostbite into our hand. Or we could annul Frostbite, that's better, keep the Prophecy. Since with the Dragon, we can cast the Prophecy anyhow, like next turn. I like this idea. Let me not mess this up now. So this goes into library. And we Frostbite. Even if they know about annul, it still like doesn't like they cannot cast then this like, so that's fine. A reason to go for island now over this for an island. I could keep another Frostbite. I should have done it in response, right? Dragon, because they cannot really beat the dragon in this spot. That's fine. Right, has to be an island since we have them double spelling up. I'll just pass. We could just like offer them the trade. That's not the worst for us. Kinda like that idea. We have the dragons eventually. We just need to the 7 mana. This Elite Spellbinder has like kinda overperformed in this set. So I just ditch an I'll just ditch an annul. Like if we get a target for the Prophecy, I'd rather have the land for the dragons. I know this is awkward and we can counter it. But yeah, if they're gonna play it, then I just counter that. Whatever. Okay. Now that's a good draw. That's a really good draw. Take some damage. That's fine. Probably should play the land even. Yeah, we can decide not to ditch stuff with the Prophecy, but now we have 7 mana even if they deal with the dragon, which has to be a giant killer that I guess adds a token again. Yeah, it is the giant killer, that's fine. So technically we could go for that, but we lose before 5-6. Yeah, we shouldn't. We just shouldn't. So dragon and the other one this turn. That's fine. And now if they target the dragon, I guess it doesn't work with the other spell, but we can have this. This is 2 plus this is 2. I mean plus the target is 2. That's fine. We can deal with that. But then we deal with the Skyclave, get a 4-4. We are having the upper hand here with the race. Oh, that's a good one. Wait, if I go dragon, it's kinda awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then plus 2, it's only 5 mana, so I kinda have to just go this. Yeah, I mean, we get an extra turn, so it really helps in this spot. Alright, land is fine. So they can protect everything, but that's alright. Because we just win here. Yeah, this is kind of... This is the better Epiphany deck than any other deck. This is a really expensive hand. No, like, frostbite. But I guess I keep it. Like, in case I play against control, we might be alright. And we still get this. Like, cast it on 2. Maybe get a land. Mono red. This will be harsh. If it's mono red. Need to go this for an... So if I wanna, like, draw this, play this on turn 3, and then gamble on getting frostbite, or at least leave myself a chance to get a frostbite, I kind of want to have this in my hand, so I have to go red with this, which is kind of awkward. Um, but I'll just do it. I think it's really important to play for, like, the interactive spells. Should have waited. Maybe they are not even mono red, but they are an aggressive deck for sure. Maybe they are the same deck as we are. Yeah, okay, maybe I was wrong. Then this hand is actually fine. I shouldn't have fetched here, because, like, blue might be better in this spot. Um, but we are here and we did it. Like, just foretelling this over Epiphany. I know, I don't think I should just create a token without the dragon. Maybe it is Vinoda though, or something. No, it is actually the mirror, so this should be interesting. That's fine. We know they cannot really do a lot before turn 3 or 4. I guess 4 for the 3 for dragon, or like 3 bone crusher. But like 4 and 5 is the most oppressive turns. But we have a counter spell up eventually. So I think we should leave the counter spell up. Okay. Yeah, a counter spell into that seems like a reasonable play. I don't think I want that. So now it would be the best if they tap out. So we can have this, and then we have, like, try to go, like, tempo them out on mana and these spells. Because once we cast the Epiphany, we have the second one at ready next turn. Okay, now that gets a bit awkward. This gets a bit awkward now. Because we cannot really let them have the dragon. Cannot really deal with the dragon. Um, and if I go this, I need to gamble on getting, like, let's say they counter that. I cannot have a solid coming up. Um, and I'm pretty sure, like, this is so bad against the dispute right now. So we could foretell one of these, which we do, I guess. And then we see what they do. We can even discard that. to add an extra mana next turn. I think that's probably the play. All right, I'm fine with that. We need to get that momentum where they play something we counter it. The problem is they're casting these. But what if I just counter that? Because they cannot play. I mean, they can have an island and then it's kind of awkward. I guess I have to let them have that. Because they play the Haven. I don't know. Maybe they wanted to attack or something. Maybe they still have lands. Like our mana is really identical. We kind of had identical hands, but they're using these more aggressively, which makes some sense. Okay, they get an island. That's a bit question now. I think I'll let them have this because I want to discard this and have a counter spell enough. Awkward. But I guess I go this, have a counter spell now up. And if not, I can go Epiphany next turn. Or we take the damage from the other one. I think we got like they got us there with us not having a land. So we have to go threat now. So we kind of equal on the board. I think we just take this. I cannot afford sacrificing these. We have more mana though for our sorceries with this. Ability doesn't work, right? Yeah. I think they will play as sorcery in their turn. They will just pass unless they go. They don't have this foretold. All right. Upkeep. That's only one for us, but they need another one. I could just counter. I could just. I cannot cast this. And I have to sag the tokens. That is somewhat awkward. What is my other play? If I get the dragon next turn, that is awkward. But I have to sag the tokens. That's really worrisome. Or if they get extra turns next turn, that's also awkward. I think I have to let this go. Unless I would get another counter spell. I can play this, but then I take 4. They can have a potential. But this is so bad if they have like anything, literally. I have to let this go. So borrower is fine. And an untapped land. Okay. We just pass. Cannot bounce the Haven. They probably won't attack with it since we can represent like literally anything. Like a frostbite basically. And we just take 4, go to 10, we counter whatever dragon they have, and and go Magma Opus. I guess we go Magma Opus if they do nothing. That's fine. Maybe we want to still have that. Because now we don't have the dragon. Let's see what they do. I'll let them have this. This one land really hurted us. Next turn, if we get a land, we can Epiphany with that up. But I kind of don't want to discard this. So that's a good question. Now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could just play that, but I'd sack a token, which is really bad. Could let them have this back in our hand, but we go to like 8. Probably a counter spell anyhow. Base. Right, that was a good draw. So I'll go that they counter it. If they don't have a counter, this is anyhow excellent. What I could do is play this. So we have a blocker. Frostbite is annoying. I think we go that and just counter the counter spell. And then we go this and hopefully we get a dragon and a land. They let this resolve, that's like super good for us. But yeah, like now it seems like it's another counter spell and we just lose here. Unless it's an Epiphany. Going on. Okay. We have to counter that. We don't need to, but since we get an extra turn, we'll most likely hit a land. Alright, so this is Epiphany. Now we need to find an answer for that. Man, if we only got a land, we could just chain these. We get a Frostbite and a land. So they will go Epiphany. Can Frostbite the Giant. And have blockers up. And set up for next turn. I'll play that. I don't want to attack here, because if they get extra turns, we need blockers for the flyers. And we are kind of low on life. This is such an intense game. Okay, no spells. That's really good, because that means they don't have a Frostbite. They'll get extra turns. But then we just kill the Giant, I guess, and the Giant. Because like if they just deal with that if they go Magma Opus, we're in a really bad spot. But what can I do? Go to 8. I mean, we had a blocker, but like if they go Magma Opus on the Giant, we just lose. Tap these. So at least now they have to tap out. Kill these. Oh wow, yeah. Back to back. That's the thing. Like it just snowballs. Block one. It just snowballs. But then we can go back to back these. So I don't know if this last card is or last two cards are not can activate two lands though. Yeah, so we just lose. This was a hard game. I think missing that one land there was when we missed the land. It was crucial. Right, dispute is excellent. Kinda like frostbite still, but let's be honest, red cap melee is just better. This is fine. This is also like really it is expensive, but it is kinda crucial if you hit like one of the big spells. I'd rather have this than like multiple of these, so probably we go down each. I guess Magma Opus we can still discard. So Magma Opus is gonna be fine. These are really easy to deal with. Maybe we still go 1-1 down. I don't know if this goes that grindy. I don't like the Ox in this. Or Dispute. Borrower doesn't seem that great. I can see even ditching all the borrowers. Still have more opuses in these. Whatever. Like cause if you cast these that's insane. But yeah, if they get you with like this or the dispute you can still have the other ones, but this just takes every spell. Fire Prophecy. Oh, I have red cap melee now only to deal with stuff. And one prophecy. I'd rather have a frostbite then. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, let's go one frostbite. Frostbite deals with a 4/3 land as well. Um, yeah, this hand is a bit slow, but we can opus into, and we still have the giant. We can opus into this. I'm gonna keep it. It's like a really reactive. It's not a reactive hand. It's a really like aggro-ish type of hand. Like just do your stuff. Hopefully they don't interact. Guess that helps. This is not a turn 2 spell though. Okay, that's really good for us. We will have the dragon and kind of huge. We dodge a counter spell. I know there can be a red cap melee or something, but it has to be exactly that. I guess double frostbite. Brazen Borrower, take that. So now a mystical dispute is annoying. Oh, sorry, yeah, a mystical dispute. So I could just go giant here. I mean, so we dodge that, then we have a threat. I like that. And then we can kill if they go their own 3/4. I guess Frostbite doesn't kill it now, so it has to be a red cap melee, which they might not have since they let this live. Or they just bounce that. That's why I'm not a fan of the bar, where like it doesn't really bouncing these is not like that effective since they already give you a token. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just efficient enough. Um, that kills it, right? Yep. Now either go this or just go a dragon. Probably this first. Mana is so awkward though. This gets disputed. We can't really play around it now. Uh, so I guess I'll go this. That is awkward. Our only frostbite. I guess I take this. I don't really I don't really want to sag the treasure for the other one. I'll take that though. Um, put one into your library. That one we don't need. We have to decide on this play. We can still get a land, so it's not like the worst. I guess we do it because it gets us like it just gets us another card. Get a blue one. All right, dispute. So awkward that we have to keep a blue and land up, but I guess we just have to do that. Dispute in our hand. Not necessarily. I could go for this and red source because we kill. I'm gonna go this. I'm gonna let him have the borrower. But also just foretell this. But I guess we kill the dragon with. Yeah, let's just foretell that. I could have countered the borrower. Okay, that's great for us. I don't think we go that. I think we go the dragon plus have a dispute up. I guess they don't go their own dispute. They can pay for that. So it has to be this turn. And then next turn, I guess they're missing mana, so we know they have stuff. They should play around as many things as possible. Blue land is fine. Over the haven. Alright. And I guess we just pass. We're gonna take 3. But we have the another borrower. I'll just counter that. We can kill the dragon. I guess they can counter our red cap melee. But I cannot just like take the damage. Oh, they have the mana. That's awkward. But we also represent another counter spell. One. It's a 7 mana now. So if I go this, I guess a counter spell really wrecks us. If I go that, somewhat awkward. Have to go this. Have to. We fall so far hard behind, but I'm not guaranteed a land next turn. So probably is this. But this also helps with that. If we can dodge a dispute. Okay, that resolves. That's great. Because now we have that up. Seems like a dispute to me. So just let him have the second borrower. Say that. Alright, I'll take 6. I'll take 6. There's no other way. Um, 'Cause if we let them have this, they would just go extra turns. If we went Erasure. But yeah, we kind of are like really far behind now. Especially if they just go pass. I really wish they play like if they go for Epiphany here. They could. Be awkward for them though. If we like we can have basically anything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn, so with like one more man I can go dragon. If that resolves, I have Epiphany. Or have a Razor up. I have to make reactive plays now. Um this first, and if not I have the other one. So this is 5 mana. So just pass. Probably one of oh wait, these are legendary, never mind. Almost punted there. I'm gonna just pass. I have a counter spell plus red cap melee up. At least I deal with something. I'm still not dead, and then I can go Epiphany. The problem is end of turn something now. They have 3 cards plus this. Maybe the borrowers are better than I thought they were. That's fine, because we can counter whatever they cast off of that. Mystical Disputes Rexas. That also makes this Erasure kinda awkward. But yeah, let's see. They still need to go for it. And they might play around their own dispute or something and just wait, since they are somewhat ahead, but not like insanely ahead. We can kill that, so I'll let them have this, although they get the mana, which is awkward. That's actually pretty darn good for us. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we need blue. So if I go this, I can counter a dispute, but if they have double dispute, I could also just go the dragon. Swing, I get mana. I have 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, this is 6 plus 3. I have 9 mana. I'll be this first. See what happens with that. Like actually need double dispute. It just happens. Okay, okay. Wow. Whew. That was an intense game. Like borrowers kind of seem solid, especially on the draw. But like again, once you get the epiphany, the borrower just gets outranked. So I don't think I wanna run all three. Maybe like two or one instead of I don't know what. Like frostbite seems unnecessary, but like it deals with borrower at an efficient rate. It deals with giant, so like one is for sure fine. I think we go this big plan and just ignore the because also giant deals with the borrower. That's another thing which makes me don't want to play that card. We cannot keep that one. This is better. I mean, I cannot really afford going down to 5 plus 2 lands. We have this. What do we ditch though? I think it has to be the dragon here. It has to be. I guess ramping into that is a thing, but Bone Crusher is two spells, and like in case they have their like another borrower, like if they play the borrower, so it's either we ditch the Opus, just rely on dragon. Yeah, maybe I ditch the Opus though. It's like if I ditch the dragon, I don't have anything to ramp into. Foretell this. Tap land. I guess we foretell. Wanna do something, and then we have this next turn. On 3 they can go Bone Crusher, which is annoying right now, but not the end of the world. We can deal with the dragon, so that's not that troublesome. I go this. They really want to land here. They could just go dispute, but fine. Although our hand is pretty not that it's really prompt against dispute. Alright, saw it coming to counter that. That's actually better than dispute for us. And now I think they want to get the tempo, play the 3-4. Then we have this and a counter, so that we need to hit lands though. Oh. That sucks. Like that's how you lose a game like that. I guess I can discard this. I could also just go proactive, just play the Bone Crusher. Although I have a counter spell, I think I'm gonna ditch the Magma Opus because like if they go it's somewhat annoying. I guess if they go dragon, I can discard Magma Opus, kill the dragon, and then have my own dragon if I draw a land. Or have this one. That is fine. Annoying because maybe we get them to lands, but I just have to let this go. I'd rather play the ram here. And they get a land. But yeah, maybe like now if we don't get a land, we need to go proactive. We just need to. Okay, there's a land. This is kind of awkward. Maybe that, but they cannot have the epiphany next turn. That's really crucial. But I can see on playing the a 4-3. Like it has to be like this is so weak against the dispute, so it has to be one of these two. And probably I'm going with that. Fine. Okay. So no frostbite, that was crucial. But like people, like they should have probably boarded some of the frostbites outright, like we did. Maybe like two or three. Man, now we know there's a dispute, but like, I guess we just have to go for this. And then if nothing, we have that. I guess we have the this into. I'll just counter it. I don't want to give them the mana here, and if they dispute, yeah. And now this is annoying, but what can we do? Alright, we have to go that one. Hopefully it resolves. We lose if it's another dispute. Most likely. Unless their hand is basically all lands. Right? Question is, when do we go for it? They get 4 mana. So they most likely can protect it. I think I have to go upkeep. But the Epiphany, okay, that is somewhat fine. They would cast this. I guess they would lose the tokens. So maybe it was better to go in our turn. Okay. We go our own dragon. We have to pressure this. Like, there's a question how many epiphanies they left in. But we have to pressure this now. We just have to play stuff out. Maybe going for in our turn for that play was better. Because they had to sack the top, I guess, for this. Because now they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. But yeah, there's a chance that they just don't have the gas. That maybe it is an out for us. Okay. That is a lot of gas. This is a cool interaction. When it targets it, you get a token. They have 4 mana now. That's, I guess, a good draw. So I could go Epiphany. Take Epiphany. I guess I can also go like these two. And then I kill the dragon. And their Epiphany is not that good in case they have that. Yeah, I'll take this. I'll go this reactive plan. I mean the dragon needs to resolve, but we are kinda relying on that anyhow. So take this and get the Haven. Yeah. I think this is it. There are some questions. Like this game was hard. This game was hard, so I don't know.